Hey everyone, I'm going to be doing a Eldraine box opening today. My product came in pretty late, and I thought that this would be a pretty good talking point for the state of whatnot. Obviously, everything that happened with Rattle. I know Rudy just made a video about whatnot, and then at the end of the video, I'm also going to open up this right here. These are the tins. I think they come from Walmart. I did pick this one up from Walmart. I don't know if they'll be available at other big box stores such as Target, but I thought it'd be cool to just do a quick little opening. It just has 3 set packs and 2 promo cards, which are the Llanowar Elves and Lathril. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll just be opening this box. I thought, why not open up a box for myself? Maybe try and see where the singles are at for my TCG player store and go from there. My product, obviously, it just arrived today, super late, so as I said, be a very good talking point for the state of whatnot. So I've never been one to do mystery boxes, etc. on whatnot. I haven't been a huge fan of it. I've done it from time to time, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm just not a big fan of it. And Rudy dropped a video yesterday talking about this, and he was saying that essentially the box breakers are that era is gone. And I think to an extent Rudy is right. I appreciate Rudy actually, because unlike Rattle, he did say there are good people in the app, which there is. There's people who are just trying to make an honest living. And Leyline with the Void to start things off. Pyrexia and Unlife. And the reality is it's extremely competitive on there. It is, with the state of Magic especially, things are very, very difficult for a lot of sellers. And I obviously have the blessing that I get my product extremely early, and I do not have to compete with the majority of the market when it comes to selling it. And because of that, I'm able to make a decent margin. Sometimes the margin is good, sometimes the margin is not great, for example, such as Commander Legends. But I think I know Rudy says he thinks like that's all going to be gone, but I think really what is going to happen is the market is going to have to adapt. The people who do want to remain selling on there are going to have to figure out something new and kind of develop a new way of making it worth it for the customer and making it worth it for themselves. Because the thing to keep in mind when someone is breaking on whatnot, a lot of people are like, oh, well, they're charging so much for the packs, is that I have some really ugly piles here, so I'll get that fixed up, is that they essentially have to pay. Keep in mind, when a whatnot seller is selling on whatnot, they are paying, either they are factoring themselves as an employee, or they are paying someone to, I don't know why I have Leyline of Lightning here, but we'll put Leyline of the Void there. They have to factor the fact that they are paying someone an hourly rate to sit there and rip the packs, versus someone on TCG player selling packs is not actively, babying the TCG player to have the packs sold. Additionally, there's packaging fees that come with whatnot, and then the whatnot sellers they don't get covered for those packaging fees. Virtue of Knowledge, there's a mythic, as foretold. And so those all those types of costs have to go in. Now that's just like a small portion of the cost, but the reality is the whatnot fees are so minor. In the difference in fees between eBay and the other marketplaces is so minor when you think about the fact that someone has to actively be on the whatnot, that it's essentially negligible. It is they advertise that it does have the lowest fees, but at the end of the day, when you factor that you have a waste, not a bad hit there, when you have to pay an employee to stream that Throne of Eldraine, that's actually a card I was looking for. You have to sit there and pay an employee, versus in comparison eBay or TCG player, it obviously ends up being quite close. And then obviously as sales go higher and higher, that becomes a smaller percent of the total. And for example, with Eldraine here, I'm just getting my master case in today. It was delayed by a week and a half, and because of that, I think a lot of whatnot, another Virtue of Knowledge, a lot of whatnot streamers are unfortunately not kind of mitigating their risk by ordering what they would be able to sit on. So that's another big problem, and I think why I think like what Rudy was saying is that a lot of whatnot streamers may not survive, especially in this market where it's just very, very difficult to turn a profit on a lot of product. Because what happens is, if you don't have the capital to sit on this product, and it ends up, being either a product which the customers just don't want, or a product that you either have to sell at a loss or minimal margin. And when I say sell at a loss, I'm talking about selling it after paying employees, after paying all the shipping, after factoring all your time, and ending up netting less than what you paid for it. Then yeah, it's over time, it's going to a sneak attack. It's going to eat away at your total, um, how much your business has available for the next product. And that's just, unfortunately, the reality of the marketplace right now. And obviously, people like Blake's Breaks and other sellers who are not being honest with their customers are making it very, very difficult for the sellers which are being honest on the marketplace to succeed, because it just makes all buyers skeptical. Now, on that note, I think with every online marketplace, and this is why I really don't like Rattle, is there is some due diligence required on the buyer's part. Whether that be on eBay, whether that be on TCG Player, Balluna Grand Squall for Mythic, or whether it be on, like I said, any other uh, marketplace, you just cannot buy online and have no, like, basically just say like you're oblivious to anything and expect that all is going to be fine and dandy. If you see a seller, for example, on TCG Player, they have 0 reviews, and all of a sudden they're selling a Mishra's Workshop, let's just say, for $1,000. I would probably, it'd raise some red flags. I'd be like, why is this card so cheap? Why has this seller never appeared? Same thing on eBay. And I think some people need to have due diligence when doing so on Whatnot as well. And just because there are bad sellers, there, it doesn't mean that every seller on the platform is a terrible person or is trying to scam you. Fiery Emancipation, Necropotence in the anime art, nice hit right there. Restless Village. So those are just kind of my like quick thoughts. It was more of a ramble. I know there wasn't like a method to my thought process there, but I just want to give you all what my thoughts were, what I think of the Rattle videos. I'm glad he's bringing that all to light, but I totally disagree with the way he just basically, characterizes every seller on Whatnot as essentially a criminal and says no one should ever go to Whatnot. So that's my big issue with Rattle. And I appreciate that Rudy, at least in his video, acknowledged that there are sellers who are not trying to do that. And there goes a glitter foil, Omniscience. Very nice hit right there. This is actually the first time I've seen a glitter foil, and it's Omniscience, which is super nice. I think you don't get one of those in every single box, if I'm correct. I'm so out of touch with this product just because after my delays, I took the opportunity to take care of a lot of stuff going on with my business over the last weekend. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts. As I said, I think sellers just in general need to kind of think about what would happen if I can't sell this product. What will I do in that situation, and how will I handle it to make sure that I either can continue to purchase product or make sure that I have the funds to participate in the next product. And the way I think people should look at it is, as a business, is can I absorb this worst case scenario if things go wrong? Which in this case for me, they went totally wrong. I got this product so late that packs are now selling for sub $20 at times on Whatnot, and to be completely frank, these costed around $180 a box of distribution. So when you factor, say you lose 11% on Whatnot, the pack is down to essentially $18 after 20, and then you factor in your bubble mailer, your top loaders, etc., your time. It becomes kind of Moon Shaker Cavalry, very nice hit there. Food Fight, Garuk's Uprising. It becomes a very basically like a fruitless effort to sell the pack. So there's that. Some nice hits there, actually. We did get that Moonshaker. Let me see. I think I have some top loaders here. Or not top loaders, but just a temporary perfect fit for this. So I did get a couple cards that I was interested in. I will say, though, this is like instantly curling. I don't know if you see that curling. Yeah, very nice glitter foil. I will say, I was kind of skeptical when I heard the name, but these look really good. Very nice hit there. And this is really cool to see the Moonshaker Cavalry. I actually would like to stick this into my Mondrak deck, so that'll be a fun card to play in there. All right, on to the Lord of the Rings. I guess on the second part of the video, what I'll probably ask is, what would you guys like to see of the channel? I know I just sent everything flying there. I know I've been very, very inconsistent with posting. I've just been so busy. I actually have to leave the country in about 2 weeks here, and I would like to bring some sort of consistency to the channel. I just don't think that box breaks are what everyone wants to see all the time, and I think there's just so many channels with that. Are people just more interested in seeing the aspects of the business itself? Just want to hear me ramble about, you know, the state of the market, what's happening on Whatnot as a seller there. I actually have a second channel on Whatnot now, which is run by someone I hired to stream just because my time is so limited lately. And so I could give you my feedback on that, how it is running that channel, you know, the financials behind it, if I'm making money, losing money on it, you know, how my TCG player is doing, how my eBay is doing, all that. What it would take to start up a TCG player or a eBay, etc. I think I made you know, the first 2 parts of a series on that, but let me know. And here we go with the Llanowar Elf promo and the Lathril. This is really odd. You know, the fact that this is in a penny sleeve makes me think that these were hand packed. So very, very weird to see a sealed product with a penny sleeve. I'm seeing if I could see someone's greasy paw prints on here, but I mean, they could be mine. But yeah, really odd to see that this is packed in a penny sleeve, because I have never seen that in a sealed product where it comes in a penny sleeve instead of like a cellophane wrapper. But very cool. I actually was very excited to see this Llanowar Elves retro foil promo. And then it comes with what should be 3 set packs here. 1, 2, and 3. This was $21.95 at Walmart if you are able to find them. So I think it's a pretty fair deal, especially with the promos. 2 very playable cards come within this. Lathril is a very popular commander. All right, let's go ahead and open these real quick and see how this goes. Hopefully this video isn't going on too long, 12 minutes. I think that's fine. Hopefully I haven't bored you all, and if anyone's still sticking around, do check out my Whatnot link down below. You will get a free $15 credit there, so you can just spend that and bounce, or you can hang around on the app and see what it's about. Go to the Honest Sellers. Improvise, Lash of the Balrog, Nasty End, Shelob's Ambush, Gifts, Elrond, Rising the Day, Orcish Bowmasters. Wow, this card is just climbing nonstop. So obviously I've already gotten my value back here out of this thing. And a Stalwarts in the ring. You know, I had very bad luck opening the bundles. My value within the bundles, these packs are very flimsy as well. Definitely did not get the value back there. So let's see here. Forest, Westwold, Esquire, Dundane, Frodo, Golem, Samwise, Gandalf, and we are getting a Fangorn Tree Shepherd, as well as a Owen Lady of Rohan with an Orc army to go with that. Orcish Bowmasters. Orcish Bowmasters is such a disgusting card, especially in CEDH where people are just constantly trying to draw a ton of cards. You just create a body, you hit something, blow up, you know, say like a Dark Confidant, an Esper Sentinel, etc., and it is just back-breaking to the other side of the board. Banish, Bewitching, Reprieve, Faramir, Dundane, Nasty End, Full Art, Gandalf the Grey in the showcase treatment there. A Sting, the Glinting Dagger, and a Display of Power in foil. So, with a Ruthless Invasion. So, there we go. That was that pack. That was quite the 3 packs there. Very good set packs. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the channel. Let me know what you think of this video. Anything I can do to improve. Hopefully the mic quality is a lot better than my previous videos. I know I've come a long way, hopefully, in the audio quality from my first video. But I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody watching. Like, dislike if you don't like the video. And let me know what I can do to improve. But until next time, I'll catch you all later.